and should be at least an expansion on the side of Lucy. For Starbuck, it could be a lot of different things. It does have a tendency to play more one base, which I have a tendency to agree with when it comes to things like Cryptlord or Dreadlord. Just pressure it until you win the game. With the Footman pull towards the north, will start us off with the possibility of an expansion. Creeping is perfect from Starbuck. Absolutely perfect. Footman pulls and then goes to the expansion. Scouts. Kind Plan 51. Thank you for the 21 months. Said I want to crab in the final. I think we all did, didn't we? But this is what we get, okay? You're going to sit down. And you're going to finish your dinner. Whether you like it or not, okay? This is what you get. Oh, peasants. It was really good from Starbuck, and then he left a second too early, but maybe it's all worth it in the end. He's going to cancel the Ziggurat. And Lucy hasn't even finished creeping yet. Ghoul denied, but dead. Last hit. That was Starbuck, wasn't it? Yep, it was Starbuck. And this is what I mean, the one base, hyper-aggressive play. Starbuck is really, really good at it. And the Ziggurat will be canceled. Oh, and it actually is an expansion behind this, but a slow expansion. Beetles are being split off. They could do a decent amount of damage. Low peasants had to be sent back.
Players' forces are under attack.
Beetles. Kind of being dealt with by a Footman. Arcane Tower's almost up. In the expansion. I don't think there's one in the main base, though. Both players seem like they've secured their expo with this Arcane Tower, with the positioning of the Cryptlord now. I don't think there's going to be any more cancels or delays. That was actually a missed deny there. Cryptlord did get XP for that. Football. Sees the positioning. Still no Impale. Ooh, Water Elemental surrounded. Would give level 2. At what cost? Not denied. Denies the Ghoul. Will he Impale to get one Footman? No. Seems like he was thinking about it, but... Why do people go Crippler over DK or Dreadlord against humans? I don't know. Happy started doing it. And do we need to read any more into it? Maybe we do, but I certainly haven't. Cryptlord is still good for the reasons it was good in the past. It's just a little bit worse than in the actual Cryptlord patch. And I suppose Undead started to realize Cryptlord wasn't so bad after all. Even after the nerfs. And Impale's a little better. Now it's cheaper, right? Like Carapace is better, it doesn't really matter. A nice Nerubian micro. But worse surround micro. But the Impale will secure at least the staff. Maybe the thing with Cryptlord is it creates so much chaos in the game. There's always constant pressure on both sides. There's always beetles killing peasants. There's always delay on the expansion. Sometimes the expansion has to be given up, you know, even a couple of times. The tier 3 tech is going to be delayed just as a result of that, and therefore we're not going to have the Night Fly Machine Tri-Hero from the human against, you know, Fiend Destro, Banshee, whatever it is. So you know, as the Cryptlord player, you're able to delay that stage of the game to the point where sometimes you don't even reach that stage. And of course, that's what Undeads have been struggling with for a long time has been just this Deathball human tier 3 army. And maybe that's the idea with the Crypt Lord is, you know, you can win in different ways than just some miracle in the late game. Or somehow all-inning and breaking the humans expansion on one base, right? There's other ways out of the game. Through the chaos that the Crypt Lord creates. But I'm not 100% sure. That's just my guess. That's just my off-the-cuff guess. Level 3 for both. Impale could be big, but where would the follow-up be? You could hit everything with an Impale. But he doesn't go for it. Zeppelin now here. He'll scroll forced.
A player's forces are
Sapper.
under attack.
Oh, that's a big Sapper. He didn't actually blow it up properly, but he gets one of the Nerubians. More common QWER hotkeys or standard layout. Newer players, like I don't mean bad players when I say newer players. I mean like even the newer pros, I think all use grid. But the older players, including older pros, all use standard hotkeys for the most part. Like, I bet you Lucy uses standard hotkeys and Starbuck uses grid. And GG is called.
The town is under siege.
Just too much damage taken. And that's 1-0. And what would I recommend between the two? I would recommend grid hotkeys. There's a reason all the newer players use grid. It's because it's better and it's easy to do. It's easy to set up. It was more difficult to set up in the past. You needed to like find a website that had a copy and paste link, and then you could put it in a notepad and you save the notepad. Nowadays you just go to the options and set grid. You can still do the text document thing. That's what I do for my hotkeys because they're like a little weird, but just do grid if you're a new player. Just do grid. Do grid, do item hotkeys if you're able to. Yeah, you can on Warcraft 3 Champion. Just do the whole thing. Why make it more difficult for yourself? Alrighty. Game number 2 will be on springtime. Yeah, I'll show you custom hotkeys because you can just go options and then you go input, and in the menu you can actually change this. But see, mine's custom, which means it pulls from this file, which is a text document which has all my keys on it. But you can also just go grid on this in the options, and then it's set to grid. You can also customize them on Warcraft 3 Champions, and that adds some. You can also do item hotkeys on Warcraft 3 Champions. I've never done that myself, but it's possible. Oh boy, is it possible. Crypt Lord. Archmage. Starbuck. Not really gonna change much. File leak? Yeah, no, true. Look at that critter. Positioning. Gonna be the quickest beetle ever. Or do you go for skeletons first? Let's see. Do you summon beetles or do you summon skeletons? I think you summon beetles because of the mana regeneration. It's obvious. It's obvious, right?
Forces are under attack.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Beetles, yeah, of course.
Town is
claws from the camp that Lucy's now creeping. Is what Starbuck got. Goes towards the center for level 2. Beetle scouts it. Lucy gets Gloves of Haste. And Slippers as well. A little bit more attack speed, a little bit more armor. Level 2 from the Beetle. He would have gotten it from the Trapper anyway. They're going to meet in the middle. This is all good news for Starbuck because he's indirectly delaying the expansion by not allowing Lucy to creep the expansion. Starbuck's happy to play one base, I'm sure. If they're both one base, Starbuck's happy. He's actually going to go back, fourth farm, and creep his own expo. Footman is scouting, though. I wonder if it'd be beneficial over time for the oldies to train with grids. I think it would be. Yes. And it would probably take less than a week to get used to them. Probably. Is it really annoying? Yes. I've changed my hotkeys, and it was... I had to play BattleNet 4v4 for like 3 days. Because my hands just would not work. And I would lose to players like half my skill because my hand just did not work. That was really frustrating. But then, after like 3 days of playing BattleNet 4v4, I was back at it. It was fine. It was comfortable again. So yeah. If Moon switched to Grid, he would probably benefit. And he would probably play really bad for a week. Mitch? Impale, Staff, Goldmine will get cancelled. I don't know what Hockey's Happy uses. I'm not sure. Like, Grid isn't necessarily the best, but Standard is definitely the worst way to do it. Well, I mean, you could customize horrible hotkeys. You could customize, like, move to, you know, tilde and attack to 4 on the numpad and all that. You know, you could make worse hotkeys if you wanted to, but... But Happy's also pretty old school. People think of Happy as a new player, but he's been playing since probably the release of the game. He's been pro since like 2008. So he is an old school player. Starbuck just chilling. Expansion coming up with double Arcane Tower.
Players' forces are under attack.
Boatman pressuring the main. Lucy being spread a little bit thin, but he realizes the priority here, and that's defending his expansion. Tier 2 on the way already for Starbuck. Damn. 6-minute Tier 2 tech. Is there an Arcane in Starbuck's main? Good question. There is not. But the base is closed. Doesn't matter for level 1 beetles or ghouls, but it will in the future. Or no, it does matter for beetles. Sorry. All level 2 water elementals. Tail again. Staff is off cooldown. Man, Lucy is kind of getting owned a little bit. Another Impale. Okay, this time around. No, he lets him out. Just hit hold position. Oh, Nerubian, though. And he secures it. Okay. Gets the TP in the end. Lucy is no longer getting entirely owned. And is there a shop? Only now being built. Archmage has to be careful. He comes back in. Bought boots. Tonight.
A player's forces are under attack.
Doing a little bit of damage on the gold mine. But that's it for now. We were a nice choice. And milk was a bad one. It was 30 degrees. I played a show yesterday afternoon. Some outdoor festival thing. It was 30 degrees. There was a band that played a couple bands after us, and the singer had to walk off stage and sit down and drink water because she was going to pass out. Very hot. Very hot. Very hot and humid. Oh my god, the Nerubian. Oh! One attack. Wait, two more attacks. One more attack. Staff's away. Oh my god, the ball's the staff away. Last week our lows were... Well, there has been, like a month ago it was 40. But very humid. Very humid 30. Oh, a lot of footmen are low. Level 4 Archmage is insane right now. 35 degrees in Brazil, and we're in the winter. Oh my god. Yeah, but you know, you get used to things, right? You get used to it. Over here in Canada, we're used to like, you know, 5 degrees. 5 to 12. And then all of a sudden in the summer, it's like 35, 40. And singers are passing out, you know? It's all what you're used to, you know? Flooding here in Toronto. Yeah, I was in Toronto a month ago, and it rained for one day, and it's like you could swim in the parks. Pretty wild. Griffin Aviaries, tier 3 tech. Gargs on the way for Lucy. I heard a shredder working away as well. Beetles found their way into the base through here. Or possibly through here. Yeah, it is through here. What's up, Ball Tower? Thank you for the 100 bits. It's Carson, I was missing you. I was missing you too. It's good to see you. Cars are floating in some places. Okay, that's a little bit more gnarly than when I was there. It's 185 degrees Celsius here on Venus. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. True. Okay, farm blocks the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Into the main base we go. Is he gonna get both slaughterhouses? Okay, no. We come back with the Crypt Lord. Slaughterhouse. Not gonna be safe. Mana pot. Oh my god, that was close. I think he would have killed the Archmage if that Impale landed. Lots of guards. Dragonhawks as a reaction. These beetles are still attacking this farm, but they need to kill this farm to get in. Now the Arcane Tower will come up.
Forces are under attack.
Alright, we're gonna have an air game. Stupidest of all games. Fights last 5 seconds, and you never know who's winning them. Except when you look at the supply. But if this Crippler goes down, the game might even be over earlier than that. And the thing with playing Crippler first is in these air versus air matches, you can't go Dark Ranger third to get silence on the Dragonhawks. You need to go Lich. You need that Lich with Nova and Orb. You need it. I don't see Lucy coming back. It is going to be tough, but don't underestimate how stupid air fights can be. If you have an extra couple of Gargs and your opponent doesn't calculate for it, they just lose their whole army. But he's actually not fully committing to Gargs. He's going Fiends now. How many Gargs does he have? I don't know. I see one. I don't know where the other ones are. Yes, Odin. Yes. Griffins to help the creeping. Oh, here's the one Garg. Oh, well, that's not going to do much, is it? This is, not the best fight for Lucy. But he is trying to kill the Archmage. Level 1 Coil. Holy Light's there. Nova now. And TP is forced. Okay. We got there in the end. I believe Starbuck sniped the item before he TP'd out. He got the belt. Okay. Are we going to have Banshees, though? Is he going to play Fiends without Banshees? All Tower, thank you for the subscription as well. 8 months. He says, yesterday, there was a funny match. Goliath flew with Crows on 1-2-0 base and Cyclone all Acolytes. Cyclone lasts a long time on Workers. Like, 5 Cyclones gets you like 300 gold. If it's 30 seconds, I don't think it's around that long on Acolytes. Somebody will know in the chat. How long is it? Bottom left still pretty juicy, and Lucy's gonna go for it. Lucy knows juicy. He's heading straight for it, my friend. But there's still another red camp for Starbuck to get, and that's going to be Mountain King 3. That's going to be possibly Paladin close to 3. 20 seconds? Okay, so 200 gold for 5 Cyclones. We're playing it safe. Yeah, you're pretty much in this position. Just want to get Paladin 3, and then you're cruising. We're not going to see Banshees. Am I incorrect for assuming Banshees are necessary here? Look at the Lich, though. My god. Is that a wrong assumption?
The town is under siege.
Statues are just dead. Yep. Can Lucy... Archmage is dead? Wait, when did that happen? There's no TP. He's stuck. Everything's webbed. Oh no, Starbuck screwed up big time. Everything is dying. The heroes make it out, but how much just died? Somehow it's still a... Oh, another Griffin comes in. Starbuck lost so much there. The Lich damage, the triple nuke. Goes to the expansion now. It was a lot of footmen that died there. Which, you know, were kind of null supply. I think you just GG out of respect here if you're Starbuck. You're just like, you know what? Okay, whatever. Level 5. Starbuck's still in a fine position. He just needs to get his Archmage back.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, is Happy banned? Is that why? No, he could still play this. He could still play custom games when he's banned from ladder. That would be crazy if you couldn't play custom games when you're banned from ladder. That would be insane. What's up, Stick Boy? How you doing, dude? Good to see ya, my dude. Good to see ya. Archmage just not being Tavern Res is coming back out of the altar. Please rally it there. If he rallies it here, it's getting blocked by peasants. Okay. Wait, is he denying the Archmage? Oh, keep attacking it. Keep attacking the altar. He's gonna get it. It's down. Archmage denied. Has to be Tavern Res. You see? Going for the Mountain King now. Ooh, the Fiend comes in and gets a web on the Dragonhawk. Does he have Burrow? He doesn't have Burrow. Would be nice here. Oh, Mountain King. There's no Holy Light, but there is Staff. No, Divine Shield. He is on the Paladin. Lucy with just pure Fiends. Doesn't even care about Banshees. Doesn't really care about Destros. Just Fiends. Look how many Fiends he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Fiends.
Town is under Slayer's forces are under attack.
The Archmage is back, but is so close to death already. Where's the Death Knight, by the way? He was at the shop. Heal Scrolls against the splash of the Griffins. And Clap, worth noting. Starbuck. Waiting for that Mountain King. 61 versus 60. But Griffins are kind of a critical mass army, aren't they? This isn't so much mana. He's got no TP. There is a coil. Everything is web. Lich might be dying, but he could just focus down all the air. Heal Scroll. No coil. He should have bought a TP when that Death Knight went to the shop as well, but just pure hero focus now from Starbuck. There's gonna be a coil on the Death Knight though before the Crypt Lord drops too low. And Knights now. He realized how many Fiends there were and started building Knights. Main bases are going to be out in 2 minutes? 3 minutes. But 2 minutes for Starbuck. Yeah, Lucy lost a lot to the Arcane Tower. If he had just been well positioned and, say, killed this and then just started attacking this and maybe sending some beetles onto the peasants, he would have been in a better position to actually win that fight. But not a great engagement there. But this is much better. Cloud on the way now.
A player's forces are under
Might need to see some destroyers. A couple extra statues, morphing some destroyers. He can't just build Fiends. I mean, Knights are going to wreck Fiends. But Impale will also help against the Knights. So there is sort of a counter on both sides now. That's a lot of Fiends. Classic Lucy. He's been doing this for 20 years now. Starbuck just waiting. But Starbuck loses this Expo. He's got no economy in 20 seconds. Does he have a TP? Can he just kill this and get out? Oh, he's really committing. He kills it. No economy for Starbuck, but what, 3 Fiends die in the process? Where's the Impale? Not a perfect one. 72 versus 73. 2 base against 0, though. Oh, he loses so much. Out a man on the Mountain King, very importantly. Impale. Where's the Impale? There we go. Griffin's Web needs to finish his food loose. He needs to get some kills. Doesn't even get that Knight. Another Impale. Doesn't even get that Knight. No kills yet for Lucy the whole time. And Crippler's dead. Mountain King dies. There's something. That's literally the first kill Lucy's gotten. Starbuck's rebuilding the Town Hall.
player's forces are under attack.
Ghouls being built? That is a whoopsie. Or is he actually building? Nope, that's a whoopsie. Okay. Starbuck. No economy. Lucy's still even mining on his main right now for another 30. Lumber, how's it a whoopsie? Does you think he really needs 2 extra ghouls on lumber right now? Got, 2,500 gold left only. By the way, other semifinal is Dice for Sonic. We'll jump into that. Whatever game they're on once this series is done. Even supply expansion finally finished again. Mountain King back as well. Here comes Lucy. We've been in this position before, haven't we? Acolytes come from the main. Dark Ritual. Possibility. DK's almost level 5. The hero nuke is insane for Lucy right now, but he needs to be careful with his own. His micro was bad in the last fight. Can he do better this time? Oh, that's all he needs. He just needs one good fight. Starbuck. The positioning has been too good. Okay, now he's morphing Destros. There we go. Deal with the water elementals will help deal with the knights.
Player's forces are under attack.
Flying machines. Immediately. But of course there's a lot of fiends and web. Better coming in. 76 versus 69. Very good game too. With mistakes, yes, but you need mistakes to get to this point in the game, generally. There's the flying machines. He should be, when he has free attacks, he should be attacking the Shredder. The expansion of Lucy is going to run out in probably a minute. Got 1,200 gold now. 2 minutes and then 3 minutes in this gold mine. Mountain King is going to have to be staffed out right now. And it is. Oh, needs to morph the statue. Can't be just losing 2 statues. Like, 2 destroyers is great here for Lucy. I don't know why he didn't morph both those immediately. 6 on the Archmage. Probably level 3 Aura. No, does go for Mass Tifi. Might be able to utilize it. 5 Death Knight. A couple flying machines go down. 66 versus 67. Again, the expansion is close to dying. Damn, if he had those 2 extra destroyers right now. Hail is good. Crypt Lord, gotta be careful. The Mountain King is not here. Hail is big again. Death Knight has a potion of vulnerability, uses it. Has a mana potion as well. Level 5 Paladin. 58 versus 50. Oh, level 3 Holy Light. Death Knight's gotta be careful. Maybe pass that Ring of Regen if you have the opportunity. Oh, he's got to bring the DK back in to save the Lich, but it's just dead when it comes back in. Oh, no, he squeaks by. Okay. Careful, DK! Dead. It's gone. Yeah. Level 5 Paladin. Oh my god. And now the Lich is dead. And it was a close game. It was. Level 6 Crypt Lord. just micro not where it needs to be for Lucy in these fights. It's difficult, but not where it needs to be, and that's 2-0 for Starbuck. We'll go into the grand finals.